the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Luke Schoonmaker. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, number was it 5 last week? But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 94 yards.
Well, we know they clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He will have the first down and a bit more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Tannehill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Trying to come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this off to Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Lance now on 1st down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Cowboys at 11-2 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get rid of this one.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt, he has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zamir White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll run right here with Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Tannehill now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Swift again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. To throw, it's Lance. Hyatt has got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Hyatt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Russell Gage, 58 yards. And the Bucs had got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Lance looks to throw again. Crossing route complete to Ross. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lance. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Lance looking to change it up. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
White is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Bucks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Again, it's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Lance going to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Ross. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lance now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. So the interception there, and Charles, I imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before half for Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That inconversion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Lance again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zamir White, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw is Tannehill. Finding Knox there, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lamb in motion left. Here's White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, this is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
He's on his way.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Zamir White,
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The kick is
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Hyatt,
a 20-yard touchdown.
and the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lance now on first down.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Hyatt.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Lance now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Lance throwing on second down. Look at the big man rumble, powering his way forward. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Lance. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justin Ross.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those three wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020.
Mike Evans, he's going to go.
Still going inside the 20.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The 28-yard line.
Now Lance going to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they keep their heads up. Some pride when they leave the stadium.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Lance. That is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tannehill now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Lance looking to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And Lance now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Again, it's Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a 2nd and 5. Tannehill. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Tannehill throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.